Yo, what's up?
Hi guys, we're back.
Oh yeah, and we're ready.
We're in our house again.
Oh, but it looks different. We're making some changes in here, upgrading.
We're not making them, but she's trying to be the one to
She won't let me though. She won't let me be great. She's like, stay out of their business. Let them. It's their house.
This is their house.
I have a vision. But anyhow, let's get into that episode, you guys. Oh my goodness. Who are you? What's your name first?
Oh, I'm Alicia.
I'm Anitra. And welcome
to our
challenge recap/review, because it's not a reaction this time.
Oh, it's not a reaction. Yeah, it hasn't been a reaction for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So let us know how y'all feel about that.
Yeah, because we kind of feel it a little bit, because we feel like we can stay focused on the important things. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna film like 15 minutes or so.
And Esther said to do that, but y'all let us know if y'all are missing.
Yeah, y'all better let your
videos.
opinion be known.
Yeah,
because we listen. So yeah, we're going to jump into this, try to do 15 minutes of the most important stuff. That was an episode.
I don't think we're going to be editing this video as well, you guys, because our family came over today and we're getting started with everything late. So we're just not going to...
We're spending great family time, you know? It's important.
It really is. So forgive us.
Please forgive us.
We will get back to the editing next week, Lord's willing.
Yes. So yeah, let's get into this episode.
I really enjoyed it. What about you?
I enjoyed it, but it was tough.
It was very well rounded. That's why I really liked it.
It almost seemed like a movie.
We
went through so much.
It was very beautiful. Yeah, I could have cried if I wanted.
I could have cried too.
I really enjoyed how we started out with the moment with Fessy and Amber and Corey, and Fessy and Corey were uplifting Amber, letting her know she had done a great job. She had been to Hall Brawl twice and she won. That was very nice. I think Amber appreciated it. This is her rookie season. Any kind of words of affirmation are going to always be appreciated by anybody, especially someone who is a rookie.
Yeah. And so then TJ wakes these people up in the middle of the night. Hilarious. One of the most
but
hilarious.
Before he did that, she's skipping things. Before he
Probably
did that,
not
we
important.
also got a special scene with Cam and Leroy in the hot tub talking
that is an important scene. We love that scene. That was a beautiful scene.
Just wanting to be able to do this together, and how they were so proud of each other for playing such a great political game, and getting so far. And that was beautiful to see. You know, we don't really get to see Black love too much on our screens. So it's really nice to see it with Cam and Leroy. And they really have played a great game so far. So that was really nice to see.
So that was really great. Thank you, production, for letting us see that moment.
And also talk about the diversity of
and everything that's been accomplished this season. Thank you. We appreciated that. So then we get to... Thank you for saying that important part. But then, after that... beautiful moment.
TJ
woke these people up.
What you doing in they habitat, in they place, you know? Like,
it was green. Like, I don't know how they did that with the lights, but it was like a cool effect. And you see him walking through the house. Creepy.
They were not okay.
They were not okay. And it was so funny because, you know, it was so real. You know how it is when you wake up in the middle, somebody wakes you up and you're like, what's going on? You don't know where you are. Sometimes if you're in that really good sleep, you're like, what day is it? What is it night?
And that's how they were. They were like, did you see him? Like,
Corey said, did you see him? Like, did he really come? Like, was it a dream? Like,
what's going on?
It was so hilarious to me to see them all in their natural sleepy state.
And then when he tells them to choose a partner or choose one person in your team to go with him, it's so funny that all of the guys ended up going and the girls were like, well, we want them to have the fate of their game in their own hands because it's a male elimination. Little did they know.
Let's be very clear. Fessy was like, it wasn't even no discussion. Like, at least other people, they discussed it. But let's remember, because it becomes ironic. You know, we all know what happened. It becomes ironic in a very short amount of time. But this man said he didn't even discuss it with Amber. He was like, I'm going. And the thing is,
poor Amber B, she was
poor Amber B. I think the moral of this episode, the moral of this season, is Fessy is not a good partner.
No.
Everybody he's worked with say he's hard to work with. He's very self-centered. People who haven't even worked with him know that. So I think that's the moral of the season and the moral of the episode. But anyways, so you would think that they would know that this isn't the first time they've had a challenge like this where a partner gets buried and the other one has to dig them up. So it's really kind of weird that people like Leroy or you know, I don't know, Corey, or people who've done this before, Kyle, like, it's like, y'all, why didn't y'all think, like, oh, we're gonna
They might
get
have thought about it, and it might have been too late, because, you know, as we see later on, Cam's like, you know what, it might be that challenge where they bury
Cam figured it out.
Yeah, so they might have just figured it out a little bit too late after they were gone.
Yeah.
But anywho, all the guys are gone. Their fate is not in their own hands. It's in their girls. So
Joke's on
we
you,
get into the challenge. They're in a mountain. The guys are in a frozen mountain. Oh, a frozen volcano.
Because they can erupt at any time, Leroy said. Yeah.
So,
and CT got to hang out with the girls because, you know, he's the rogue agent. So he doesn't have to do any of this. So he's just chilling with the girls. CT tells them their task, and they have checkpoints in between to get to them. It's actually a really cool.
Tells them.
I said TJ, didn't I?
You said CJ.
No, I didn't. I could not have said CJ. Y'all know what I said. She just can't hear. But anyhow,
we'll see when we watch this back.
TJ. Go, because I had a brain fart.
Okay, so Amber, she started off really well. Like, she was in the lead for all the girls, so we can see, obviously, that she does have endurance. She can run, so this is a good thing. I want to point that out.
Yeah, we gotta focus on the positives. Yeah.
But we did learn something very, very important.
Amber B is not good at math.
Not good at all. Oh my gosh, she's terrible at
anywhere.
it. I figured out the math equation, and I'm just like, you know, and I had a hard time seeing it because they only show it so often on our screen.
That was
she had it
hilarious.
To stare at. Yeah, so that's definitely something I hope Amber is working
on
now
for
on the
off
future challenges.
Yeah, work on that. But you know,
it was horrendous.
She's a good partner to someone. She would be a good partner to someone who is good at math and good at puzzles, because guess what? She won't get in the way. She won't be like, oh, let me try to figure this out. She won't try to offer input. She's going to keep quiet because she knows. She does not know what she is doing.
She knows. Yeah, that is so true.
So she'll be really good to someone. So then let's just point out how cool this challenge is. It's one of the coolest challenges dailies that I've seen all season. So they have to complete these puzzles. Cam is really good at math. Did it in her head. Didn't even have to write it down. Gone. She's on to the next one.
Nani was second, and Nani was like, she said, I'm not, what y'all don't know is that I'm not bad at math. I love that answer. I was like, she didn't say she was good.
Yeah.
She
but
said,
she's
I'm
not bad.
Okay.
Which proved to be actually very good in this challenge because she was second place, people.
Because Casey and Amber are bad at math, but Amber is just like pitiful, like very,
I think
very
Casey, after her first season, she probably went and worked on math, but you might need to work some more too. You gotta work some more too.
She's still struggling, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So we get through that part. They did something else for the second checkpoint. I don't think we really saw what they did.
No, it was some kind of math as well.
So yeah, that was weird that we didn't get to really see it. But anywho, they did that, and the guys thought that Casey was going to be number one, but she was not number one.
I don't know why they be sleeping on Cam.
Don't be sleeping on Killer Cam.
Yep.
Killer Cam came through.
She came through. Cole was like, yes, I hear her, yes.
And then the whole time, Fessie's just like, where's Amber? Where's Amber? What's going on with Amber?
Oh my
Where's
gosh,
my partner?
every time I'm tied down.
Every time.
Why does she pick me, man? I don't understand why she picked.
I always get the bad partners.
They really just should have just made a montage out of all of his complaints and just faded it to him complaining and complaining and complaining. It was a broken record, and nobody was joining you at your pity party.
Everybody,
you had your pity party that you just wanted everybody to come. You're sending invitations.
Nobody was co-signing. The
Nobody's
only
coming
one
to
who
your pity
bothered
party.
to co-sign was Casey, and that's just because she
I don't
just
know.
tries.
I don't know. Yeah,
with him, she tries.
That
to
was
be there
the
for
most.
him.
Oh my gosh, grow up.
Grow up. Yeah, and everybody was saying that in their confessionals, pretty much just like get over yourself.
Yeah, I could talk this whole video about him because he irks my soul. He really does. So,
we
anyways,
just want him to grow up.
We just want him to grow up, Lord.
Please,
so,
please.
Cam got Corey. Then Nani came and got Kyle, which Kyle is hilarious, and he's down there the whole time like, "Better hurry up, Corey! I'm coming after you," and stuff like that. And so he gets out. He's so lovable, like Nani said. So he gets out, and then Casey comes, and she gets Leroy, and Fessy's still like, "Where's Amber?" Oh, I mean, I don't know why she picked me. She never came. She sucks. Blah,
she
blah,
never
blah.
came.
Whatever he was saying, she never came.
They showed them walking up at the end,
and TJ said, "Nice of y'all to join me." So
Cam,
hilarious. CT's watching it. Cam and Corey saw that thing like this. Kyle's frustrated, very deservedly so, because he knows we're going in more than likely. Nani, why did you pick me? I wish you would have picked CT.
Yeah, that was such a critical moment right there. If she hadn't have done that, Kyle would be safe. But then we were thinking about it this episode, and I think that the guys were probably happy that she picked Kyle because none of them would want to go against CT.
Yeah, and who's to say Fessy would have volunteered himself against CT?
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, that man is a coward. I'm sorry. I don't think he's so brave. I think he finally said he would go in because he was like, hey, I actually can probably beat any of these guys, and it probably is going to be a hard
He finally
ball.
had a moment of confidence.
Yeah. But I don't think he would have been able to have that big of confidence against CT.
Yeah.
So it may have played out differently.
The confidence that he comes up with is fake. It's bravado. It's cockiness. It's not put your money where your mouth is. It's I'm all talk but no walk. But he finally decided to put some walk behind his talk. Finally.
And I'm so glad that Cam was calling him out on that. I was so glad about that because it's like, it's the truth. You talk such a big game. You in this episode alone, in the volcano, you spoke so much about how you've been held back and oh my gosh, why did she pick me? And I've been held back this entire competition. And that's this episode alone, but you've been saying that this entire season. So why would you not, if you don't go in there, you're running with Amber, who you talk mad trash about.
Right.
So honestly, you should have been the one having this idea and jumping up and down to go in there, but you weren't because you are a coward. So I need you to gain some more confidence in yourself because you're here to compete, right? Then compete. Be about that. So I was glad to hear Cam and Nani calling him out.
Yeah, they were calling him out. In the club, Casey was talking to him about, hey, you might want to throw yourself in so that you can get me as a partner.
They had to hold this dude's hand.
So lots of people were giving him this idea.
Push him to go do what's best for his game.
It was a good idea, yeah, and then it also kept people's hands clean, like Casey from voting in Leroy. So that was really good.
So it sucked, and we were like sad about it that Casey was probably going to get away from Leroy, but it was actually very smart, and it was some big brother thinking because it was kind of unavoidable.
Yeah, I feel like it was a moment of brilliance for her. Like, and she's had a couple of those moments in the game, so it was cool to see, like, oh, Casey, she's smart. She be thinking, she be doing things, because I didn't watch her Big Brother season like the whole way through because I was irritated by level 6. But I know a lot of credit goes to Tyler, so it was just really interesting to see. Okay, Casey,
Casey's good at this too, and she deserves, credit for what she did. So anyway, so then we get to deliberation. Before we get to deliberation, Leroy comes up with this brilliant idea to have Cam and Corey, have Cam kind of sabotage Corey and keep himself out of elimination. And oh my gosh. Oh, it was just terrible. It was terrible. I was like, why are you making this idea? It seemed like Cam was kind of put on the spot and had to just shake his hand and go along with it. Little did she know, or maybe little did Leroy know, that Corey actually was going to bat for him. And I don't know if that's something that him and Cam discussed. Like, hey, can you talk to Fessy? But I wouldn't put it past her to ask that of him. So it just really sucks that it unfolded the way that it did because Corey did his part. And then Leroy made this terrible deal that seemed good, but it wasn't good because somebody's getting stabbed in the back. So it's not a good deal. Somebody who doesn't deserve
that
it
at all. And who was safe, like 100% safe, and you're trying to take his safety away from him. Like, it was just very dirty. And Corey, Nelson, Team TYB, they're normally very loyal people, and sometimes they get done really dirty. We saw Nelson get done very dirty earlier in the game.
You know what, though?
Fessy.
Oh my gosh.
So
you just made me realize something. Because I was going to say Kyle should link up with them, but we forget Kyle has been known as the snake of this game.
Yeah, he is.
And it's this one season.
Yeah, this is the one season that we actually really enjoyed.
And he's been needing people to trust him, but people have been stabbing him in the back. But Kyle, you do have to you know, you reap what you sow. You really do. And on this show, you have sown nothing but backstabbing. But this season, we fell in love with you.
We really
loved you. We enjoyed you. You have fans out of us.
If you watch our videos,
y'all go tell them. Y'all tweet them.
Yeah,
he has gained 2 fans out of us. We're fans of his now,
and much more. I know that he's gained much more fans.
Yeah, he's gained more. So even though he got crapped on, he kind of got like Nelson. He went out last season, but he went out like a warrior, and he gained the respect of the viewers, which he needed. So Kyle, even though we haven't discussed it yet, but we know it's to come. You went out like a warrior. You really did. Broken finger and all, just trying to compete, wanting to compete.
It was just really, there wasn't a good decision to be made. Everybody's backs were in a corner. But I did not feel that they should throw Corey in either. Like, Corey has a whole family. He's here trying to provide for them. And he has done nothing but play an honest game. So he did not deserve to be crapped on.
And you can play an honest game. So it just really sucks that, and I know that they didn't intend, but it was bad in the first place because they didn't intend to break the deal, but the deal was already bad because it stabbed somebody in the back. You can get through this game without stabbing someone in the back. So that sucked.
I think his good old friend Bananas was rubbing off on him in that moment. He was like, what do I need to do to get through? I'm not going to do whatever he needed to do.
Fear is a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. So he let the fear get the best of him.
It was just terrible. You don't want to have to play that way.
Yeah. But anyways, we're going to try to wrap this up really fast because we're going over time. But it was an eventful episode. But anyways, so
Corey ended up being responsible for Fessy volunteering himself.
Yeah, and he reads this letter, which I try not. I know he has a good heart.
My gosh,
I think he has a good heart. He has good intentions.
You can see
he'd be so extra.
Glasses.
He'd be so extra.
Gonna be you can see the ring light.
It's in the video. You'll see the ring light we're filming on.
Not anymore. Not in my glasses. Okay.
Okay. There it goes. All right. So let me just take these off. So he ends up being the reading this letter.
That was just extra. I'm sure that it actually came from his heart, and that's the sad part because I know that it did, and it just it still sounded so ridiculous. He'd be trying
so hard not to be a douchebag, but he is. So it's
okay. That he is, and it's just
it's tough. I feel bad for him because I know he has good intentions. Maybe he needs a role model.
Rehearsed.
He needs a role model to
I'm not really arrogant, and I come off arrogant and cocky, but I'm not. But it's like you are.
You really are. Your actions speak louder.
It's not that you're coming off that way.
We've seen you time and time again treat people like crap. Look down on people.
Yeah, literally. Like, it's just so strange. It was strange.
So, anyways,
and
after he read that letter, nobody was impressed by it. To me, what I would have done after he did that, it's like, okay, we need to kind of reconsider this deal. But I don't think they were thinking that yet because they didn't know that Corey had everything to do with this move. And so it just sucks. So, and we're not going to talk about that to death, but it is just so tragic. So then Cam and Corey, they see who's voted in, which is Fessy because he wanted to be house vote. And then Corey's
they find out that Corey is the reason why he pretty much did that.
And then Cam's like, I do not feel good about this at all. This was not my plan, but I'm trying to back my man up. She didn't say that. She would never say that, but I'm saying that. She said, this was not my plan in the first place, but I love my man, so I backed him up, but I don't know if I can do this to this man and his family. That one
piece that's just like...
Well, I actually wanted it there. It kind of was, for character. But if I put it away, it won't look as cute. See?
Yeah.
Or maybe it will.
It will. So, there you go. But I just feel like... I feel like they were like, you know what? We actually didn't need Kyle's vote to get Fessy in there. So I feel like Kyle, he can feel betrayed all he wants.
But he should have just been getting ready.
They didn't need your vote
they didn't need your vote. And you can say, I stuck to my end of the deal, but they did not need you in the end of it. So
you should know that it might happen. And it sucks that it sucks so bad, you guys. I wish that they didn't blindside him like that. I wish that didn't happen.
He literally came up to them to double check. So that was the time to be
just tell him, be up front.
Actually, I can't do it anymore.
Why wouldn't they be up front?
Because I think they were afraid they were probably afraid he was gonna. He's vindictive, so they was probably afraid he was gonna act the fool and tell Corey that they had that plan in the first place.
Something weird to get Leroy down there somehow,
or just mess up Cam and Corey's morale. So, anyways, the most tragic thing happens, and they vote Kyle down, and yeah, it was just sad.
And it's so sad, you guys, because Cam and Kyle were one of my favorite partnerships from this season. I loved how close they got, how well they worked together, and it was just really sad to see him feel so betrayed by her, and to see her ultimately vote him in like that. Oh, it was sad. Yeah. And then to see, anybody, when we see that it's Hallbar, we're pretty much all like, okay,
whoever's going in against Fessy is going home.
Going home.
And it was brutal. It was brutal. So, he broke his finger or something. It looked bad. But anyways.
And he was upset, and rightfully so.
Yeah, he was more sad than anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to wrap
and
this thing.
And that's the worst. You don't want anyone to get hurt like that. Oh, it was just hard to see.
So look, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say you really do reap what you sow. So although I didn't want to see him betrayed, you have done your fair share of betraying in the past. And I'm also going to say to Cam and Leroy, please don't play the game that way. Like, I know other people play that game that way, but you really will reap what you sow. So, it's going to come back to you eventually.
And I know y'all probably think that we're strange, because I know most people are like, yeah, dirty moves, interesting, drama. But that's just the way we think. We just feel like,
just think logically, because it's not just a show.
You want to be treated.
It's real life.
And you want to have good character.
Yeah.
But that's just us. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Were y'all
sad for Kyle? Did y'all care? Were you not? Who are you going for? These teams are looking very, very interesting.
I'm so excited to see what goes down. Right now we have CT and Amber B, and they're the underdogs.
But like I said, CT is really good at puzzles. So Amber needed someone who was good at puzzles, good at math and stuff like that. And she would be the perfect partner to them, because she would not get in the way. And she has endurance. So I feel like they could do pretty good.
Don't sleep on them.
Cam and Corey, solid team. Leroy and Nani, we don't know how they work together, but we do know that they work together. And that we know that they're friends. They have that foundation. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they work together.
And they both run in finals before. So that's good too.
And she has good endurance too. And so does Leroy, I think.
Fessy and Casey,
they're
everybody thinks they're the team to beat. I don't.
I'm not rooting for them.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't like. I mean, any
I don't
team
think
with
we
Fessy
really know
on
how they work together. Yeah,
and we try to like everybody, and I do like everybody, and I'm gonna give him the chance to grow up and change it, turn it around. But I don't like him right now. Really, I love him. I love everybody. I don't like him.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay not to like everyone. But anyways, let us know what you thought about the episode. Wasn't it amazing? Was it not to you? Was it eventful to you?
Who are you rooting for?
Who are you rooting for in this stacked up final?
We're finally going to the final. Yay!
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. He said, let's go. Finally. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Oh, by the way, next week, I really think we should do it live. Or not live. Yeah, live after the first part of the final.
You always just throw stuff up. She never talks to
me
about any of this
talked
mess.
about when were we gonna do it?
We haven't.
When were we gonna do it?
We haven't talked about it at all.
We did talk about doing a live after it.
We ain't.
And bringing people in to talk about it.
And that was the only time we talked about it, and we have not talked about it since.
We're winding down. When are we gonna do it?
We haven't talked about doing it. So you just been bringing things up on me.
She ain't been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it.
No, I haven't. And
if we're gonna do it, a good time to do it would be next week. Don't you agree? Or do you guys want to do it after part 2? Let us know, please. Do you want us to do the live? We're going to go live at, when does the episode end?
She doesn't even know.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to give you guys time to watch the Facebook episode, which is like right after the episode. So we'll go live. We will go live at 10. Okay? Is that cool with y'all? Do y'all want us to go live next week at 10? Or the following week for part 2 of the final at 10. And what we're going to do is we're going to go live for like a good 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll bring in people to talk to us about the episode. So let us know if y'all want us to go live and when y'all want us to go live. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
God bless.